Diddy Combs allegedly sexually assaulted a fashion student throughout the 90s. According to a new lawsuit filed Thursday in New York, April Lampros, a former Fashion Institute of Technology student, said Combs promised to mentor her in the industry after meeting in 1994. But their friendship quickly manifested into an aggressive, coercive, and abusive relationship based on sex. According to documents obtained by Fox News Digital, Lampros recalled four terrifying sexual encounters with Combs, one of which was from 1996, when Combs forced Kim Porter and Lampros to take ecstasy, and then demanded Kim Porter to have sexual intercourse with Ms. Lampros. Sean Combs was accused of multiple sexual assaults in latest lawsuit. Combs and Porter dated for nearly 13 years and have 3 children together. Porter died in November 2018. She was 47. The night of the encounter with Combs' late ex-girlfriend, Lampros recalled feeling lightheaded and lethargic after Combs forced the pill down their throats to ensure the pills were swallowed. According to the documents, Lampros vocally opposed the idea of sexual intercourse with Porter, but Mr. Combs quickly reminded her that she had no control over the situation as he could make her lose her job. At the time, Lampros was interning at Arista Records, the parent company of his Bad Boy Records label. Documents stated that Combs sat close by, masturbating for some time before pushing Kim Porter off Ms. Lampros and forcing himself inside of her and raping her. She attempted to end communications with Combs, but he persisted and invited her to Kim's birthday party. Porter was very resentful of Ms. Lampros after she was forced to engage in sex acts with her, according to the documents, and had her fired from a restaurant Lampros was working at in the Soho area out of retaliation. Lampros said the rapper had a terrible temper and often threatened to harm her if she failed to do what he said, if he witnessed her talking to other men, or if she failed to take his phone calls. She was also not allowed to talk about her relationship with Mr. Combs to anyone because he did not want anyone to know he was seeing her because she is a white woman. The acts were not isolated to the state of New York, as Combs allegedly flew Lampros to Atlanta and Miami where they would spend time together. Docs stated Lampros claimed that the first rape occurred at the Millennium Hotel in New York. She recalled informing Combs that she wasn't feeling well, but he ignored her words and continued to take off her clothing. Months after the first rape, Mr. Combs pursued Ms. Lampros. He sent her gifts, cards, and flowers and used his power and access to music industry events to lure Ms. Lampros back to him, documents stated. In another encounter, feel about the Benjamins rapper allegedly forced himself on Lampros in a parking garage with an attendant watching. She claimed the final encounter happened in 2000 when they saw each other at an event at Rockefeller Center. He allegedly kept calling her after seeing her and offered to send his driver to pick her up. A few days later, he called again and she allowed him to come over. Combs found fame as a producer for the late Notorious B.I.G. and Lil Kim. Mr. Combs began apologizing for his past behaviors. He started telling her that he was a changed man. He then showered her with compliments, telling her how good she looked, and kept reminiscing about their prior sex life. He then began dropping hints about them having sex. Ms. Lampros rejected his advances. Documents stated, suddenly, out of nowhere, Mr. Combs violently grabbed her and forced himself onto her. Representatives for Combs and Lampros did not immediately respond to Fox News Digital's request for comment. Combs is also being sued by Liza Gardner, Jane Doe, Joy Dickerson, Neil, and music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. Combs has denied each of the claims. Until next time, stay humble, stand tall, always represent. And remember, your boy Sketchy McLean approves this message.